Good morning students, welcome you all back to our class, and where we are going to deal with a new chapter from civics, that is electoral politics. So listen very carefully students, because this lesson has a continuation in 10th standard. Electoral politics has a continuation in 10th standard, that is in 10th you will be studying as political parties. So for that, this is the base for it. So when you understand this clearly, that chapter also will be very clear for you. And if you are not able to understand this chapter, then that chapter will be totally difficult for you. So please and listen to the lecture carefully and then understand. Okay, so we are getting into the chapter. So electoral politics. So you might have heard about this word, electoral politics. So what is this electoral politics? Elections which is being held in the nations, that is called as electoral politics. So we have an election which will be conducted by the independent organ, that is Indian Election Commission, and also we have the State Election Commission, which is also there, which will be conducting elections every 5 year once. And these elections gives the common people, that is you and me, the right to select our own representative who can contest in the election and win it. So that is what is the basic concept here. Then you will see here that why do we need elections, or what does this election means. So why do we want to have this election that to happen? So by choosing a person from our side and sending him every 5 year once, what is going to happen? That is, he is an person who belongs to an. Okay students, before we know about why we need the election, I want you to take your social book, civics book particularly, and get into the chapter electoral politics. I have only old book, so I can tell you only the old book page number, that is 56 and 57. So if you have new book, just go through it and take that page. I'll wait for you a minute, so you can pass it and go and do that work and come. So once you have taken your book, just look into the book, and in page number first, that is 4.1, you can find an assembly election held in Haryana, a newspaper cutting which is being given. In that you can see about a particular person. You can read, just pass it and read it, then you can get into the chapter, so you'll be able to understand it in an easier manner. So if you see here they have given an article where it is stating that an expanding crowd situated in the past 5 hours in the crowns of the town is waiting for a leader who has to come, and there is an organization which has been assuring, or it has been reasoning that the crown, that he would be here, and any minute he may come, and the crowd stand up, and when everyone passes, the vehicle comes and they wave, and it is says that it is someone is going to come, and for that the crowd is waiting. That is none other chief minister of Haryana, that is the Devi Lal, who has been considered as a very important person. So he has been coming to meet the Karnals on Thursday, to meet them, and you can find that it is in 76-year-old leader. She is very busy, and I think so. He is very busy, and his day starts from morning 8 to 11. Very busy person, and he's already has addressed in the election time during in the morning itself, and they are saying, so the common peoples are waiting for long time to see her, and what she is going to say they have been expecting. And you can find that addressing public meetings for after 23 months and prepared for the elections. So in detail we'll see what is happening there. So if you see about this newspaper cutting, it is about the Haryana's election which was held in the year of 1984, and the state was ruled by Congress party. Okay, and this Congress party was been ruling, and from 1982 onwards, and Chandraya Devi Lal, who is considered as an opposition leader. Leader means we have a ruling party, and in the previous year the opposition party will be who has got one no from him, he might have got at least less amount of votes. Okay, if he has got 500 votes means, and the opposition party should have got at least the 400 votes or 450 votes. So then the particular party will be considered as the opposition party. So when this opposition party is there, so Congress was ruling at that time, and this Devi Lal is becoming the opposition leader, and she leads a movement. She is starting a movement stating that Nyay Yudh means she says that it is a struggle for justice. Nyay means, we'll say in Tamil, no, that Nyayam. So Nyay Yudh, she's struggling for that, and she formed a new party in Lokdal, a new party which is called as Lokdal, and what he is doing is that he is joining the other opposition parties, and she's trying to contest and do campaigns everywhere, and she also said that party, if they are winning in the elections, and once they win in the election, they will ask the government to waive the loans of the farmers and small businessmen. Waive means abolish or no, redacting, not to pay. So they no need to pay the loans whatever they got from the bank. So that is what he was deciding. So once he become the ruler, definitely he will exclude all the farmers as well as the small businessmen from paying the loan back from the bank whichever they have got. Okay, and this was the promise that was being given by Devi Lal. So what she does is, once the government also agreed, the Congress leaders also said that if the opposition party also agreed that if she becomes or he becomes the ruling person, then definitely the first measure that will be taken will be availing of these loans for the small farmers and the businessmen. That is what they said. And soon you can find that the peoples were been unhappy with the Congress leaders, and when they got an attractive promises from the Devi Lal, they were been happy, and they started casting vote for her, and Lokdal became an ruling party. It has got 76 votes out of 90 in the state assembly, and Lokdal alone got 60 seats, and thus has cleared the majority in assembly. So they have supposed to get more than 50 votes. So 60 vote means they've got clearly majority in the election, and in the Congress got only 5 seats over here. So the Congress lost here, and once the election result was declared and announced, you can find that she was asked to sit in the chief minister's posting, and the new chief minister was brought, and the old chief minister was made to resign his posting. And you can find that new elected members of legislative assembly was also brought from the Lokdals, and that was also chosen by the Devi Lal as a leader, and they selected her as the chief minister. And you can find that within 3 days she was being called by the electoral ministers, and she was being asked to take up the oath of as chief minister, and she did that also. As soon you can find that when she became the chief minister, she issued a government notice waiving the outstanding loans of the farmers and the agriculturalists. So she said that hereafter the farmers as well as the small businessmen no need to pay their loans back to the government. It has been cancelled, nullified. That is what she declared. But you can find that she was been ruling for she or he, I don't know. So they were been ruling for about 4 years. And the next year when the election came, that is in the year of 1991, you can find that she lost her support. Why that happened? She has done really a good thing for the people, right? But the next year itself she lost the election. She did not won in the election. Again, the Congress became the ruling party. How this would have happened? So what is this about? Just think about it, students. So this is a case study which is being given in your book, which I wanted to explain you in detail. So we have seen, just read that content and what you have understood about it. Just write it in 3 points and send me. That is the homework, students. Thank you.